What is up, guys and girls? Archer Gaming here, and today we're coming at you with a unboxing for the STAP riders for Star Wars Legion for the Separatist faction. So look at the box. Quite a nice box. They've got the new design with the Separatist logo around there and around on the side. Makes it look a lot nicer on shelves, I feel, than the older design boxes. But we start to see that with this wave, with the ARCs, the BXs. But yeah, so we've got some stat riders, so let's have a look at what's inside. So, as we can see inside, we get one sprue with the models on. So out of this kit you can actually build two STAP riders. So we've got one sprue there. Then we've also got a clear sprue with flight stamps. So it appears you actually get two different sizes, and you get four of them, so you can make the choices. Also gives you some spares if you've got some ARCs or some clan rens, some more you want with jetpacks, which is always handy. And it's also got like the little attachment bits there to make it on the ball joint. Unfortunately, I haven't actually seen the ARC ones or the clan ren ones, so I don't know if they're identical, but I imagine they are very similar in size and structure. And also got our two bases and our instructions. Again, from what I've seen online so far, the instructions aren't the greatest. You know, not 100% clarity on everything, but it's a pretty straightforward. And obviously we've got our tokens and cards, so let's have a look at the cards. So to take a deeper look at the unit cards, these are STAP riders. You can get two per unit. They are a support and a 73 points with a comms upgrade, a white dice in defense, and a 3 health. So you get your stats for the actual stats. Agile 1. So after you perform a standard move, you do gain a dodge token, which is super handy. We'll come into that in a little bit. AI move, so as opposed to the BXs, which is dodge or move, or the B1s and B2s, which is attack, these guys have to move if they don't have an order token. However, they do have coordinate droid trooper or vehicle. So what this means is if you're issued an order token, you can pass another one either to a droid trooper or a vehicle. So this makes these a lot more versatile than the normal B1s for coordinate. It means you can pass it on to droidicas or your tank, along with your standard sort of BXs, B1s, B2s, or they can also pass it on to themselves as well, to another unit of STAPs. So it does kind of, if you're sort of struggling with droidicas, in order to give them tokens in a chain, you can add a STAP and link that into the chain. Then we also have cover 1, so while defending, improve your cover by 1. So again, you're getting, after you perform a move, you get a dodge and you're getting cover 1. And then you also have speeder 1, so that means when you activate, you have to do a speed 1 move, a speed move. So it means with the agile, it means before your activation, you do your move, you get your dodge, and then for the rest of the turn, you've essentially got that dodge and that cover 1. And then also as well on the weapon, it's a range 1 to 3, 3 black dice, critical 1, and fixed on the front. So again, quite good. It is also a repulsor vehicle as well. So what the critical 1 does is, I think it says on the back of these ones, yeah. So when converting attack surges, you can turn a surge into a crit, which is really good because it doesn't have any actual natural surges. So that's really good. And fixed front as well, they must be in your front arcs. If we go back and look at the bases, let me just crack them out here. You can see that the little lines actually show you where your arc is. So you kind of got a nice 90-degree angle to get those people in. And range 3 as well, so it's a good range on there. You can hit a good bit of the board if you can angle right. As well, where you have 2 in the unit, when you do your unit cohesion, you can kind of angle the other one slightly differently to try and maximise your arc range as well. So let's go on to the upgrade cards. You actually get 4 in this set. They all are comms only because that is what is linked to the actual STAP itself. You do get 2 of the same card as well, which is I thought might have been a missed packet on mine, but after seeing online, a lot of people got 2 of them, so I think it is genuine, which is really good because they also go really well with your certain AAT builds. So it's a 2-point upgrade, vehicle only, command control array, and it's when you coordinate, you can order issues at range 1 to 2 instead of range 1. The fact it has vehicle only is pretty key because if not, this would be fantastic in B1s, B2s. If the droid commander later on has coordinate as well. So kind of, it's good on vehicles, it's good on STAPs, it's good on AAT if you're running the OM series droid that gives it coordinate. It means you can be a little bit further out to issue that order and sort of spread it out a little bit further. So it means the unit issuing it to you so only has range 1, but the unit you're passing on to, you can do it range 2. So again, I mean, I've played around with the OM series and B1s before, that range 2 just really helps expand that. Then we also have HQ uplink and link targeting array. We've seen these loads of times before, but just if you recap, the HQ uplink is an exhaust action. During the command phase, you can issue a token, which is again great for passing on, starting your chain if you're going for that 1 pip for that aggressive turn, or if you're running Cab Bane as an operative, things like that. And then we also have link targeting array, which means you gain target 1. So after you're issued an order, you gain 1 aim token, which is 5 points and 10 points for the HQ uplink. A link targeted array could be fun on these guys, giving them a name as well with those 3 black dice. However, you are having to coordinate onto them. So again, it can be a little bit iffy. The thing to note as well with the STAPs is you can't coordinate onto them from anything other than STAPs at the moment. So say you're B1s and you want to chain onto the STAPs, you can't because they only have coordinate droid trooper, and these aren't droid troopers. So you will kind of need to start with STAPs and then running around when you are issuing ordnance. So maybe if you are running 2 of them, one with a HQ uplink, one with a command control array, might be pretty good. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now is get some of these guys assembled and I'll show you what they are like built. So these are a unit I built on release day. So I decided to build them in 2 parts and then prime them. So I built the bike and built the B1, primed them separately along with the base, then assemble all together before painting, just so I can tidy up any little white dots of glue while I am building. It's something I would sort of advise if that's how you want to do it. It just saves getting any paint on the clear part of the model, and also allows me to use my techniques the same as I've done for the tank on the bike, and the same as I've done for the rest of my B1s. So that's why they're primed already, and then just a brown primer on the base because my bases are brown, and might as well. But yeah, as you can see, the sort of slightly interesting sculpts. I've sort of done one more at sort of a tilt and angle, sort of diving in, ready to take those shots. You do get a couple hand configuration options, so you either get the guy attached, and then the second one does normally come with like a fisting action. However, I had some spare fingers, so I thought I'd give him a point just so I can distinguish him as the leader of the unit for coordination as well. Again, you can always go markings, you can go a few different things, but that's how I wanted to do it. Obviously, you do get the higher flight stand as well, which I wasn't a big fan of. I think it gave him a bit too much elevation. I know line of sight doesn't matter because it is all silhouetted now, but I do quite prefer them slightly lower to the ground, more hovering than flying up in the air. So that's how I'll build my second unit as well. But then just try and give them a different pose with some of the spare B arms I have from tanks and upgrades and the actual core units as well. gives them a bit more difference. I have seen some crazy assembled ones with one sort of leaning off the back, flying away, all sorts of cool stuff. But yeah, they seem like an interesting unit to use. Can't wait to get them on the table. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Also as well, don't forget to follow our Facebook and Instagram, and links for those will be below in the comments. We do have some more products coming to the 3D range this week as well, which are available on Etsy. Again, link to my Etsy store will be below, but just follow the Facebooks and Instagram. I always post new products up on there. And this Friday as well, we will have a special offer running as well, so make sure you pay attention to that as well. Anyway guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.